Hello and welcome to Dice and Demons. I'm Emma and today I want to show you how I paint a pink Sister of Battle. And the thing is that I have actually been, kind of working, not working on an army for Sisters of Battle for a long time. I have been procrastinating working on an army for my Sisters of Battle. I think that is more actually the case. So I bought the big box that came out last year, and I immediately started working on these beautiful models, and I was really excited. And I came up with a color scheme that was like white armor, and then a dark green like a tabard and the cloth and the cloaks and stuff. With the very bright neon green highlights. And I have painted, I think, 25 models like that, like smaller models, and then also one of those big tanks, like the organ playing stuff, what's called I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, I've painted all of those things, and then I just kind of lost... I don't know if I lost interest, but I lost motivation because I wasn't completely happy with it. So this is the original color scheme for my armies. It's not that easy to see here on the webcam. But like you have the white armor, you have a green cloak, and then I have some of the smaller details in turquoise. And I don't know. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with this color scheme. I'm just not. I don't know. I don't really like it, and if I don't really love something, I will lose interest at some point. So I have had 10 unpainted but primed Sisters of Battle lying around in my hobby room for almost a year, and they have been sort of like a guilty conscience things. Oh, I should get back to my Sisters of Battle. I really should, because they're so cool models. I just did not enjoy painting them. So then I saw that there was coming this new box with the Drukhari and the Sisters of Battle, and I thought, okay, perhaps I should. Perhaps I just should start over and try a new color scheme, and so I did. And this is the new color scheme, because I really want an excuse to buy the new box just because it looks so cool. I'm always looking for an excuse to buy new models. So I came up with this color scheme, which is like black armor and then a pink coat and cloth and stuff. And I had a bunch more fun painting this. But I don't know. I like this model, and I'm happy with the finished result. I'm just not sure if this is the way I want to go with an entire army, just because, I have a bunch of pink models already. My Necrons are pink, and there's a lot of pink going on my orcs, so perhaps I should try something completely different. My new Daughters of Cain army also has a bunch of pink, so perhaps this is just too much like the stuff I'm already doing. On the other hand, I do really like pink models, so and they're my models, so I can paint them any way I want. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going this way with an entire army, or if I'm going to try out different color schemes as well. So anyway, I want to show you next up how I painted this model. So I've chosen one of my favorite contrast paints for the armor, and that is Black Templar. As you can see, I've also chosen the same color for the gun, and I think perhaps on second thought I should not have done that, because it's really difficult to tell the hand and the gun apart, and that was not the intention, of course. And then I use another contrast paint. This one is Volupus Pink, and I use that for all the bits on the model that is cloth. And what I really like about the contrast paints is what you can see here. They just go on so easily and give a really nice even coverage just in one go. Then I grab another contrast paint. This one is Pterodon Turquoise, and I use that for doing the shadows on the cloak. I find that the dark turquoise works really well as a shade for pink. I don't know, I just think there is something with the lighting that just works really well. And you can see I'm using cross hatching here to give the illusion of shadow. And I often do this both on flat armor surfaces and on cloth, but I do think perhaps it works even better on cloth than on flat surfaces. And then I also use the same color to do a dark line at the edge of the cloak. I really like very sharp contrasts, and so I think dark lines like these really help bring out the edges on the models. Then I take a Army Painter Ash Gray and I use that to do a tiny bit of cross-hatching highlights on the black armor. I considered just painting the armor with a dark gray so that I could also go in and do some shading, but I thought that would probably I don't think it would pay off as much as I would want it to, considering the extra amount of time I would spend on it. Then I do a highlight on the cloth, and for this I use a mixture of PK Pro's pigment called Cyclam Red and Army Painter Matte White. This is my very, very favorite pink color, and it has the added benefit of glowing in the dark, which is nothing useful at all. I never play games in a UV lighted room, but it's cool. And lastly, I do a very sparing highlight using just Army Painter Matte White. I try to be really, really careful with it. I don't want it to be like a pale pink all of a sudden. I do want it to be like pink and then just slightly highlighted with white, just to really bring out where we have some of the sharpest edges. So that's the intention. Then I also use the same white color to highlight the black armor as well. And again, trying to be a little bit sparingly, trying not to go overboard with it. And here is the finished result. And as I said, I was really happy with it. The only thing is that, I should probably have chosen a different color for the gloves. I don't know. I mean, to me, they're just part of the armor, so it seemed natural to make them, to paint them black. But I don't know. I think, I don't know if I should have painted them a different color or if I should have gone like completely metal for the gun, or how to best fix this. I'm not completely sure, but never mind. This was sort of a test model, so I'm not too distressed about it or anything. And here you can see it next to my original color scheme, and I do like the new one better, even though I do think the old one was actually quite fun as well. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should go back to the old one? Do you like the new one better? Do you think I should try a third approach? So, and if so, do you have any suggestions? I'm always open for suggestions. If you do suggest that I try to just paint it really, really grim dark, you are more than welcome to write it. I will probably not follow your advice though. So it has to be something that is, for me at least, in order for me to enjoy painting it, it has to be something that is a little bit bright and a little bit fun. I'm considering doing like metallic turquoise armor and then sort of a orange yellow cloth. That might be my next project. I'm not quite sure yet, so I'll have to figure that out. So please leave a comment and tell me what you think of my color schemes, and remember that you are also welcome to follow me on other social media like Twitter and Instagram, where you can find me also as Dyson Demons. You can also show off your own models on my Facebook group, which is called Dyson Demons Showroom, and I will leave a link to that in the show notes. So thank you so much for watching this one, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.